What is Zionism? It's certainly a word that provokes deep emotions. It's certainly a word that provokes deep emotions. It's certainly a word that provokes deep emotions. It's certainly a word that provokes deep emotions.
This is Buick, now. Exceptional by design.
you make a side? Just take my hand, don't toss and turn. Let's just lie awake. In just a moment's time, you wonder why you ever thought you ever longed for more than you've got. 'Cause baby, you've got you and me. I'm gonna hold you tight through the night. The bed bugs better hope that I don't bite while you're counting sheep in your head. It's time to hit the sack, kapow attack, smack those troubles down, KO they're down. 1, 2, 3 a.m. Or is it midnight still? The windowsills are a million miles away, but your lucky star, he's here for sure. Down beneath the sheets, the world is yours to conquer. Won't be long, dear. I'm the king and you're the pawn. We're a perfect pair. Girl, you made the right mistake. Choose me instead of constant heartbreak. Now let's raise the stakes. Go on, you've earned it. Ask for any wish, I'm on it. Granted, word for word, I promise. Baby, that's the charm you got in me. Yes. Don't you be afraid. In just a moment's time, you wonder why you ever thought you ever longed for more than you've got. 'Cause baby, you've got you and me. Buckle up tonight. You wanna get away, forget it, baby. Got you on my side, stained in the dirt. They don't ever learn. Hell, for heaven's sake. In just a moment's time, you wonder why you ever thought you ever longed for more than you've got. 'Cause baby, you've got you and me.
With Geico, we can easily bundle home and car insurance and save you Hi guys, the stream hasn't even started yet.
Stream hasn't even started yet.
And I popped in to bully Ryoma, so if you guys want to hear me, that's what I was doing.
Oh my god.
I was like, hey Ryoma, what's up? You are a talented and beloved person who contributes to your community as much as you do to the art form that you practice. Bitch. You're a gentleman who takes every day as best you possibly can, and you know what? Considering the struggle that every single one of us is facing, it is incredible the capacity you have compassion for others, despite your own hardships. Bitch.
You have a lot of these.
That's right. They're made up on the spot and completely organic. So, you know, you can't combat them. They're not pre-planned. I can just name all the things I like about you all day, and you won't say shit about it. You know why, bitch? Because you ain't a liar, and you know they're facts. Bitch. Your honesty is your weakness. You'll never oppose me.
Oh no, she got me! Ah! No!
The only person you fight is yourself because you're way too hard on yourself, always criticizing and nitpicking, but you know that same thing that gives you struggle is the reason you always improve and you never settle for less. Bitch.
Holy fuck!
I could do this all day, man. I could do this all day.
I'm sure you can. I believe you.
I know you do, because you believe in your friends and you're always pushing us to be the best version of ourselves without us making us feel pressured at all. Bitch.
Want to hear John and Grant? I can't believe I forgot.
I do. You forgot Grant's name?
I forgot Grant's name for some reason. I don't know why.
You gotta come over and remember Grant. You know, that delicate wallflower that's so easy to forget. Grant, yes, of course.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ah.
Highest man, no, of course, Grant.
Grant, that one.
An actual rock star in real life. I can't even believe that, man. How can someone be as sweet and like well-natured as Grant while being a literal fucking rock star? I do not understand.
I don't understand either. That man.
Grant is just like your Gavin in real life, but less gay.
It's true.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You're right. You're right.
Once again, you cannot defy.
I can't. I got no arguments. You got a solid case here. I can look at the court record. There's no evidence.
Mia's just like, she right though.
She right though.
Suzaku's like, sorry, Ryanosuke, she be right though.
Oh.
She do be right. She do be speaking those facts, Ryanosuke.
I suppose so. Hello, Maiku. Yes, I have indeed got the Twitch side working. Excuse me.
Ryoma always does his best to fix any technical difficulties. I mean, just in general, so many of the everyday things wouldn't run without Ryoma's hard work and attention to detail. Bitch. He won't argue. He can't. He's bullied. He's bullied.
I was waiting for it. It was a long string.
He's flinching, bitch. You guys, we could do a whole stream of me just bullying Ryoma. Please, just give me the excuse to blow him up with compliments. See what I'm doing? I call it the Gandhi and Civ strat. Where, like, you know, if you make Gandhi too peaceful, he rounds about to being completely genocidal. Same thing. You just compliment Ryoma so much that he's emotionally devastated. Like a bitch.
Oh, I think I'm getting there.
Yeah, I know. It's perfect strat. You can't beat it.
I can't. Maiku says, so when are you fixing the world?
Yeah. Ryoma, the world's a mess. Fix it. Get on that.
All right. Just get me a teleporting powers, an actual ability to take people's bending away.
A successful studio would be a start, right? Like, if we just could actually fund projects.
Yeah. Yes, please.
We have so much talent, but like so little money. Ugh.
Yeah. Mike, Curtis, can you hear us?
Can he?
Can he? He should.
Curtis saw me and he was like, no, mute.
No, gotta run. Oh my god, that's Lucia.
Yeah, I gotta go. She's gonna compliment me.
No. He's gonna compliment me. He's complimenting him. He's gonna compliment her. And he's gonna compliment me too. Oh my god.
It's a disaster.
Anyway, I'm gonna play this. What I have. Let's see.
Let me see. I want to see it.
Curtis says, unfortunately, yes, I can. Good.
Hey, Curtis, what do you mean, unfortunately? What are you trying to say? Do you not want to hear about how much I admire the fact that you had the gumption to try to build your own video game from the ground up all by yourself without any help and just commit to teaching yourself the tools you needed? You want to hear that? How much I admire that and respect that and talk about it regularly with people? Yeah? Bitch. That when you took a vacation, we missed you so much, the cow and I were hallucinating you in Modern Family clips. Yeah. Bitch. Take that. That's right. Take that.
Okay, I'm gonna play the thing now. I'm gonna wait. Oh, I have to turn off the jazz music though. Okay.
I have to turn off the jazz music. It's such a funny out of context line. Hold on, I gotta turn off the jazz music. Why was there jazz music?
Yeah, this is the filler noise.
I won't worry about it. All right, let's see. I want to hear. I want to see.
All right.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Okay, normally we're in the middle of some shenanigans when you do this kind of stuff, so I can never really address it. But now that we're here, in the middle of nowhere, with no danger in sight, I gotta ask, who are you talking to?
The readers.
The who?
The people reading this comic.
All I see is a woman reading with her grandkids.
Oh no. It's more than just a woman with her grandkids. Trust me. There's one named Steve, definitely one named Gary, a couple people named Alejandro. Hi, Ryoma. One of them named Stacy. One of them's named Cal. Calthar. Near Calthar, wherever you are, I believe you're reading this comic. Go on. Or is it listening to? This is an audio dub. Do I even count as the same Deadpool after that? As the comic Deadpool in this series? Or do I count as a different Deadpool because I'm being dubbed? My dub pool? Dead dub. Ooh, I don't want it to be dead dub. That means we're not popular.
I love Archer, man.
Yeah.
Is Grant Spidey?
Yeah, he's Spidey.
That's perfect. Grant is Spidey and Archer is Deadpool.
Yeah.
With his tiny ass. Pretty perfect. I always thought they also make perfect Robins because Grant is Nightwing, Archer is Jason, and Kate is Tim.
Yeah.
Like spot on, right?
Yeah, that is pretty spot on. Yeah. Mikey says, "Power to remove people's bendings." You say, these people need their arms and legs to bend, right? So what if we go with the loophole route by taking the limbs? That's one of the checklists. Oh.
Here's the thing. Rich people clearly are trying to escape to space because, there's no gravity, so then guillotines can't get them. Like, that's why they're so obsessed with going to space, right? Mm-hmm. But here's what I'm saying. Like, the other thing about space is there's no friction, so stuff can just drift forever. So these fuckers are going to go to space to escape the guillotines, but we can just launch the guillotines after them and like a Terminator never stop. Wait, did the stream stop?
No. I don't think so.
It said the stream stopped on Discord at least.
Oh, that's weird. Why did it stop? I didn't tell it to do that.
I don't know.
There you go.
It's still working. Curtis, is everything still working?
Is everything still working? He said dub pool, so I'm assuming he heard the entire thing.
So you know what I've been up to since I've been really sick and not feeling well at all? It was pretty lousy. So this medicine I was taking was making me very sick. So I got off the medicine. But then I was getting very sick because I didn't have the medicine to help me with the things the medicine was doing. Mm-hmm. So I took a time off from those side effects and then took the medicine again. So now I'm in pain again.
I'm sorry.
But so since I've been in bed dealing with this, trying to play with dosages, see if I can make it better, I wrote half a novel.
You did?
And I tell MM, who, you know, MM being such a phenomenal writer and novelist who's been working on a novel for so long. And MM's just like, how do you just write things so fast? And I was like, I didn't say it was good. And he was like, well, are you going to finish it? And I was like, no. Or like, I stopped. And he was like, Lucia, like, finish it. And I was like, I'll start over. And he was like, why? And I was like, I just feel like the fact that I did half a novel and then like my brain wandered off. Like, nah, I got to do the whole thing. So I'm starting over. And MM's just like, why won't you just take a first draft? And after a while, I realized I was like, MM is making too much sense. I'm going to go write a whole novel. That poor man. I don't know why he agreed to be my editor. I feel like it hasn't worked out. All he does is deal with my fucking insanity when it comes to work. He's so smart. Man is so smart and so measured. And I just come in and I throw nonsense at him and he tries to edit it. I love that man. But, you know, I could say the same for everything you edit with your video and audio. Like, we send you insane shit. You're just like, yeah, all right. Like, I'll make it work.
Yeah, I'm like nonchalantly, okay, whatever.
I think people like you and MM are the glue that holds people like Cal and I together.
Maybe. Can't prove it yet.
I can prove it right now. You're the fucking glue that keeps this project together. Without you, we would summarily fall apart into a pile of pieces greater than the sum of our parts, but individually unable to form anything. Bitch.
There it is. I was waiting for it.
The Halloween version is going to be witch.
Oh, boy.
Ugh. Tired, man. I don't know. I feel like my brain's just malfunctioning. I want to make creative stuff, but just the whole field right now is going through real weird growing pains right now.
Yeah, I hear that. It's weirdly like I've been getting stuff lately, like at least sides, and that hasn't happened, but it also kind of feels like I'm throwing things into the abyss, you know?
It does. And on top of it, I feel so paranoid. Like, I have to check everything that comes to my inbox to make sure it's not an AI scam.
Yeah.
Because even legitimate studios will fucking send shit to you that's just to grab your voice for an AI thing, and you have to comb everything.
Yeah.
And I'm tired. Like, I just want to do funny. It's so weird because I've been in the industry for so long. But I never really wanted to do huge things for most of my career just because I wanted to do art. I didn't just want to do commercialized shit. And now I'm regretting it because, of course, I can't support myself on my art and I have to do other stuff, which is even harder when you're disabled, right? But on the other hand, like, it's just gotten worse with the whole, you know, all these companies wanting to AI clone your voice and trying to be deceptive about the projects they're sending you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's created a very negative feeling for me that I didn't used to have about acting.
Yeah. There were at least a few sides that I got that had like a lot of money put on it, and but it's just copying my voice through AI, and it's like, I don't want that.
I flat out got an offer that was saying it was 6 figures, and I was like, I've never gotten an offer like that in my life. I mean, you know the kind of peanuts we get paid.
Yeah.
Like, literally not livable. But it was a 6-figure offer, but it was that my voice would be an AI voice for some new thing they were launching. And, you know, I could have used that money so bad, but I was like, what's the point of even auditioning? I'm sure a lot of people are going to audition, and what are they going to do with all of the auditions they don't use?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It just... bad news, you know? It just gave me really bad vibes.
It really does.
But you know what? I think we're very lucky in a way. I know we struggle financially, but like everyone's struggling financially, and we still get to make our stuff. Like, yeah, we're not doing it on Netflix or Prime, but like, look at the shit Netflix and Prime are putting out. So I'm not that sad about it. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like, really, I feel so fortunate that we have this outlet where we can just dub comics and even make original content just with our very talented friends.
Yeah.
I think that's very lucky.
It is.
And I'm lucky to have you too. You and everybody here that makes our dreams come true. Every time James just makes the best soundtrack for our nonsense, it makes us sound so legitimate.
he rocks. Like, crazy.
We do the stupidest video, and James will score it so it seems like a professional production. Like, oh, that's so real.
Yeah.
No, man, we're very fortunate to have the talent we do to just be able to make dumb shit with forever.
Yeah. Very lucky. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me, dude. Like, man, so often you're the one steering this ship. I know I come in with a whole bunch of creative ideas, but like someone's actually got to organize, and a lot of the time I try to do my best, but sometimes we need someone level-headed, and that's why we have you too, man. Like, you do so much, and I think just because you're shyer, people don't always see that as much publicly, which is why I'll always say it. Like, none of this would be possible without Ryoma. None of it.
Appreciate it.
Well, it's facts, bitch. We're like Deadpool and Spider-Man. I can be Deadpool all day, but we need Spider-Man to save the day at the end.
Yeah. Oh boy.
We should do a Spider-Man multiverse comic just because so many of you guys have great Spider-Man voices. Like Grant does, you do, Archer does, Cade does, like so many. Ryan does. Like, just imagine us doing a multiverse comic and just having all the different Spider-Man.
There was one run that had that. I haven't checked it. One of them had Luca did with Cade that one time, but we'll have to revisit that.
Well, I'm always happy to do voices with you, man. You know.
Yeah.
Whenever you need to just say the word.
I'm gonna get you in one of these no matter what.
Thank you, but only if you need me. Like, I'm not pressed about it. I actually greatly admire that you give everyone a chance rather than just casting the same 5 people like a lot of studios fall into after a while.
Yeah, I like having different voices, especially for leads, because like
me too.
Look, I love Yuri Lowenthal, I love Johnny Young Bosch, but I have to hear Scott. Like, who's the guy that plays Aladdin? Scott Winger. Like,
me, actually.
It was you, Lucia. Lucia Lovasvia. I have to hear Lucia Lovasvia every once in a while.
Like, don't have a cow, Green Goblin.
Hey, Miriam.
But my Spider-Man, Black Cat had no excuse for not knowing it was a child. I literally voiced him like he's Trunks from Dragon Ball. That comic panel of her being like, "What? You're a child?" Like, did you not know? I didn't hide it. Like, lady, come on. Do I sound like my balls have dropped? Because if I have, please tell me. Like, I'd like to know. I freaking know what I'm talking about.
I'm just going with the flow as I usually do. Hi, Cal.
As you usually do. Where is Cow?
She's on the Twitch stream.
How dare she be on the Twitch stream and not here with me, talking to me and bullying you with me?
Calther says she can sense big dick energy. Where? Oh, we have a new person.
And?
Hi, Iris.
Yeah, see, Iris is here to help me bully you.
Oh, here we go.
We're bullying Ryoma with compliments. We're telling him how vital and beloved he is.
I don't bully people for free.
For free? I have to pay
For
you.
free.
That's
Oh,
true.
okay. Fair enough.
She knows her worth. She doesn't work for free. It's a crap.
You know, it's fair. Respectable. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Of course you
I'm
can.
very
Because you're a
respectable.
respectful person that respects people's boundaries and doesn't feel the need to cross them to make yourself noticed. Bitch.
Just a second. Oh gosh. Didn't know we'd be using these.
It's okay, Cal. Take your time.
Yeah, if you think you've seen that avatar before, no, you haven't.
I have not.
There you go.
Cheaper, 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 cheaper.
I should turn back the jazz on, shouldn't I?
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Summertime and living is easy. Fish are jumping and the content is high. Oh, your daddy's rich and your mom's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry.
Oh.
There you go. How's that for music, since the music didn't start? I actually don't know if it's streamed because it says it paused, but whatever.
It paused? Oh, no.
It says Ryoma has minimized their application. Sit tight. I don't know what that means.
What? Are you kidding me? It stops the stream when I minimize it? Oh,
I don't know. I don't know if they heard the song, but
no,
I guess
that it captures a specific window. Yeah.
Yeah.
they'll
They heard the song on the stream. The Discord stream, didn't capture.
They'll have to pay on Patreon.
They'll have to pay on Patreon to hear your wonderful song.
Wonderful. Yeah, no, I wouldn't call it. I am an actor who pretends to sing. I'm not a singer who acts.
We could have
like Grant, who could do both. Phenomenal.
You can sing though. You can sing though. You can absolutely sing.
You can absolutely sing.
I can manage it. I can manage it okay. Only okay. You should see me at karaoke. It's always so embarrassing because Grant will go out. And Grant's got that fucking built for concerts, gets paid to do this voice. So when Grant does karaoke, it just sounds like the professional singer came in to do it. And then they'll be like, all right, Lucia, you do a song. And I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, you want me to follow that? It's like going, good job, Freddie Mercury. Anyway, middle school girl, come up here and follow this act. Like, what? What? But my favorite at karaoke is when Cade and Grant duet, because sometimes they'll do songs that have a rap part and a singing part, and Cade will do the rap and Grant will do the singing part. And I was like, why don't you guys just do this as Zuko and Sokka? It would be so cool.
That'd be amazing.
It would be.
I do like that actually.
It has to be a video. One of these days, it has to be a video.
It would work. We would call it Two Kings, Too Furious. I'm going to bring that back. Two Kings, Too Furious.
I now desperately want to see, I don't know if this is too specific or weird of a deep cut, but I now desperately want to see Zuko sing the first D Gray Man opening and then see Sokka cut in with the rap part that is not in the anime opening bit.
Let's see it. I want this. Why can't we have it? Tell Cade and Grant. This is what the people demand. What Iris demands.
Okay, Cal says you can sing if you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
My friends don't sing, and if they don't sing, then they're no friends of mine.
But if your friends
but
are
Cal,
rock stars, and if they sing karaoke, then they're no friends of yours.
I might
Hey,
be able to
Ryoma?
leave my friends
What's
behind,
up?
but can I ever really leave my frenemies behind?
We'll always be with you, Iris. I say as if I'm not just like your biggest fan and not a friend of me at all. Alright.
What's
I'm
up?
your fan, shut up.
This is a song for you, Ryoma, okay? It goes,
Okay.
I can't decide whether you should live or die. Oh, you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. I wonder why my heart feels dead inside. It's cold and hard and petrified. Lock the doors and close the blinds. We're going for a ride.
That's pretty good.
Oh, I could
Nice.
throw you in a lake or feed you poison birthday cake. I won't deny I'm gonna miss you when you're gone. Oh, I could bury you alive, but you might crawl out with a knife and kill me when I'm sleeping. That's why I can't decide whether you should live or die. Or you'll probably go to heaven. Please don't hang your head and cry. That's my song for you, Ryoma.
Oh,
Hello, Dorn.
Dorn, Dorn.
Yes, I sneaked in. In back entrance.
Dorn.
Hi,
The
Dorn.
back and or entrance.
Yes.
The
That's
back
right.
and or side entrance.
Oh my god.
Well, at least you didn't exit. You didn't enter stage left, because then you would have been a real Dorn in our sides.
Yeah!
We need a James for that one. I need a James here to react to that.
Dorn
That's
is
not
haunted because he was watching Andor, the Star Wars show, and
mean-
we made a joke about and/or. So we're like, and or what? He's like, I'm watching Andor. And or what? And ever since we made that joke, now Dorn is being pursued by and/or everywhere he looks. It's everywhere now. So sorry, Dorn.
Yeah.
And or
In a job leaflet, in a booking flight, like Jesus.
on the bed, on the floor, on the towel, by the door, in the tub, in the car, up against the mini bar.
Cosmic joke is being made on me. I'm aware.
Hmm.
How are you all? How is the work going, Ryoma?
Work? What do you mean
Isn't this-
work?
He's looking right at me, isn't he? What's this work?
I don't know, man. It says work stream here, so I'm thinking work. That's what. But I can't.
Work.
I don't want to think about work though. My brain is wrecked. I finished my finals for the semester, and now I can rest for a month at
There
least.
you go.
But that was war. I waged war, but it's done now. Oh
You
my
waged
And
war.
war.
You were having your own Andor.
You waged battle and or war.
God. Yes, that's right. That was my service to the rebellion. That you're right
Yep.
about that.
I believe it. You did your part.
You did your part.
And now I have
Yeah,
to worry about.
unfortunately, I found an old picture of myself, and I was like, yeah, no, comparing that to like the latest thing I posted in here, I do just like it just spend the last several years like taking juice that makes you into an imperial officer. So like,
Freaking looking at yourself in the mirror, and the woman you see in the mirror is like a wicked witch, but she's hot as fuck. And you're like, I'm just like you. I'm just like you. She's just like me. She's just like me.
yeah, no, literally though.
I
I
should
did do
check
that like
what-
half
I should
cosplay
check
thing,
the-
but just
I should check the chat.
looked extremely empire coded.
You're like, ah, God, I'm so hot, but so evil coded.
Anyways, welcome
Wow.
back to Book 4 gasses each other up because we all have extremely low self-esteems, and if we feel bad, we'll crumble apart.
You got that, Curtis.
Excuse me.
Celebrate your
Curtis.
enthusiasm, Curtis.
My
I
self-esteem
mean-
fluctuates greatly depending on how bad my OCD is that day.
Yeah.
I'll have you
Oh,
know.
dang.
Cal says, thank you for your service, Lucia. And sorry, and or not sorry.
And or not sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
And Curtis says, and or
Wonderful.
forever.
Yes, I do
I
say
know.
Andor forever, yes.
But for real,
anyways,
everybody should watch Andor. Who hasn't?
Yeah.
And before that, one more message for you, Iris. D. Gray Man is underrated, and I respect Iris always, says Cal.
Aww.
I will be
Is
sticking
Kyle
around.
on Twitch or on YouTube?
She's
That's
on
on Twitch.
Great. On Twitch with its better live stream, lower speed.
Come on, Calther. You know you wanna.
No.
You want you know you wanna.
She was out of sight that Friday night.
I will say I will not be sticking around because I have to actually finish up the game project stuff. But I
Curtis,
did want to say hi. I want to join in on the gassing each other up.
When are you gonna watch Pride and Prejudice 2005? So Cal and I can finally like bring you in on our jokes we wanted to make about Pride and Prejudice 2005.
As soon as I finish this up.
We already got Kate obsessed. Like he's actually obsessed. Now we got to get you obsessed.
You know, we could do a joint. We could do a double feature, and we could call it Pride and/or Prejudice.
And/or Prejudice.
Okay, but right after we're binging the whole of Andor, then you're not doing that to me without me getting something out of it.
You can't do the joke without doing that.
Cade was saying, he's like, I hate it. Lucia's made me realize that everything in literature is Tolkien and/or Austen. So,
yeah.
and/or.
Anyways,
I know we're gonna do a stream.
enjoy.
We're gonna do a stream of them soon to fundraise for Cal because she needs to get her braces off.
Oh.
Okay.
Bye,
Yeah.
Curtis.
We gotta.
Bye, Curtis.
Bye, Curtis. We gotta make that work.
I can't believe Curtis just got curtailed.
I know, right? And/or banished
Oh my.
To the Shadow Realm.
to the Shadow Realm.
To the shadow. To the shadow realm with you.
To the Shadow Realm because he's Chad.
Oh my god.
It never ends.
The
It
friends,
never does.
Looks like we're going to have to send this guy to the Shadow Realm, Steven.
How much better would Steven Universe's ending had been if, like, out of nowhere, frickin' Steven realized he had the ability to send people to the Shadow Realm and he just sent all the diamonds there and he was like, oh, well, that was easy. And then everyone went home.
Oh yeah.
I literally just had this power the whole time.
Okay, let's see what Cal said. Figured give the Twitch some views. Before or after Epic the Musical? Which one?
There's only one epic musical.
I keep hearing about
I'm sorry,
Epic the Musical
Cal.
these days.
I hate Epic the Musical because it stole Cow from me.
Oh no.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Cal.
What
How
happened?
Cow was like, I love Lucia, and then she was like, I love Epic the Musical, and I took that personally. I was like, what? Like the
Oh,
freaking
wow.
sparkle eyes.
Wow.
What did Cal say? What did she say that's sad?
She says, I love you guys, but my anxiety wants to fight, and the FOMO is making me sad. I can't be smad. I don't have the real estate to support that many emotions. I'm sorry,
I
Cal.
just can't stay mad at you.
We're not really missing out on anything. Right now, we're just talking about you, so really, you're a part of this. I was talking about how Curtis needs to come get brainwashed into Pride and Prejudice, just like we did to Cade. We already have Cade assimilated. Cade's out here writing Mr. Darcy fanfics and a horse OC that everybody loves, apparently. Fucking Icarus.
What?
Well, like, usually when you make an OC for something, you make it like, oh, I'm going to be best friends with the main character, or I'm going to be a love interest with the character I have a crush on, or whatever. Not Cade.
And this
Cade
is
was
like a self-insert, like, I want to be your horse fanfic?
No, it's not even a self-insert, because the one Cade relates to is Mr. Darcy, because he's like, I also have a bunch of, like, social deficits because I'm autistic, and, like, Mr. Darcy makes me feel like, oh, see, sometimes you come off pretentious or prickly when really you just need to reassess how you associate with people, and it doesn't make you redeemable or unlikable. So he really likes the character.
Mhm.
And I was like, all right, so what kind of OC are you going to make? And his OC was like, okay, so he has this horse that he hates. And I was like, what? He's like, there's nothing wrong with the horse. It's a very sweet horse. It's just very food motivated, and it always sneaks out to get treats. and it gets them because he's cute, and so it's really fat. And I was like, so why does Darcy hate him? He's like, well, the horse doesn't know his place. He thinks the horse is impertinent. And he's like, I don't like Icarus. He insists upon himself. And I was sitting there going, Cal and I, we're sitting there laughing not only at how ridiculous of an OC this is, to invent a horse just for the character you relate to be annoyed at and beef with for no reason.
Oh,
and no one agrees with
I
me.
really respect how shamelessly and weirdly horny that is.
But then the funniest part is, Cal and I were like, the name Icarus is so perfect because that's a story about pride and hubris versus moderation. So like, this being Darcy's nemesis makes perfect sense, and I can't say it's out of character. So
I think that makes sense. I mean, clearly they are opposing horses.
Opposing horses.
Oh
the evil horse that hates the lesbians in those memes.
It is the dark side of the horse.
So we were just laughing because we were like, who does this? Who invents an OC just for the character you relate to most to be irritated by? And like, who does that? Kate does that.
That's very understandable, actually.
It was pretty funny.
It was
So yeah, Icarus the horse. He's iconic. Kate and I both posted stuff on Reddit, but Kate posted about Icarus and everybody was like, this is so unexpected for this subreddit, but welcome. And I was like, you know what? I can't even say you're wrong, bro. Like, I love that kid. Where's he at? Where's that Zuzu so I can bully him?
Okay,
Patience
bye, Cal.
zero. Is she leaving?
Yeah, she had to leave.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Cal.
Well, I guess I could leave and go pursue her. I could go do that. I could go be a cad and pursue her in private for no one's around to stop me. Go message her right now. Be like, hey, what up, girl? Let me slide into your DMs and say you're wonderful and lovely and I hope you have a great day, bitch.
You could. No one's stopping you.
No one can stop me. What are you going to do about it, huh? What are you going to do about it? Nothing. Approve of it, probably. Encourage me, probably.
If you, with the whole, like, who makes an OC like that, do you know the saga of Connecticut Clark?
I do not, but this sounds like a story I'm going to love. I can already tell.
I will send it to you right now. I'll put it in chat. Here.
I'm a huge fan of NB, Raven, Dementia, Darkness.
It's like an old, it's an old Reddit thread. I don't know if this is gonna load right for you.
Let me see. Okay, I see. It's a long one. Let's see here. OP power does he have? Okay, that's close. He attractive at all? No, he's quite below average. Okay, what about an overdramatic backstory? Not really. His parents love him. Okay, well, where's he from? Hell, a magical forest, Connecticut. Mortals bow down. I'm Elfina, the demon witch. Whoa, dude, you're a solid 4 out of 10. Howdy, I'm Clark. Want to come over to my parents' house for a Connecticut dinner? What? Welcome to my parents' home. We are proud parents. Drink the fresh Connecticut water.
Is that an ad play?
I do not want Connecticut water. You look like a cold harlot out in a snowstorm. Here's a sweater. Oh, I baked it fresh for you this morning. What? Hey, Clark, who's the hussy you're with? I just want Miss Tallhead, Connecticut. Why don't you get with a real woman? I could vaporize you. Yeah, you hold on right there, Cindy. This gal's got a heart of gold, and you can't talk down to her like that. Will you make me the 3rd happiest man in Connecticut and marry me? Okay. The normal dude from Connecticut. Wait, we should change all instances of Connecticut to Ohio and make the guy Curtis.
I love the phrase, will you make me the 3rd happiest man in Connecticut and marry?
Can we please edit it to have Curtis's icon on the guy's face?
Okay.
And then just send it to Curtis to say, this is Curtis's backstory.
You know, I would love to see, like, an edit of this where it's like a self-insert fanfic by like that girl that Zuko dates for 1 episode.
Jin, yes! I freaking love
Jin is just
I love Jin.
like, will you make me the 3rd happiest girl in the outer ring?
No.
She's getting
Okay.
her own book. apparently. She's getting her own novel, interestingly.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. I'm not
So
sure what
we're
to think
gonna-
about that.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Good
We'll
for her.
see. We'll see. We'll see. Avatar writing is hit or miss, so we'll see. I'm hoping for a hit and not a miss.
Jenna Bossing Say story?
Yeah, she's getting her own book.
Interesting. I might read that.
City of Echoes or something? I don't know.
Echo.
I'm gonna go call Cow and bully her on behalf of the whole chat, but with love. I couldn't really bully her. I'm gonna tell her how wonderful and magnificent she is because I love her. But I love everybody.
Coded in like bully language.
I had the really weird realization today. I was like, wow, I'm surrounded by supportive and loving people who will challenge me without invalidating or insulting me. And then I was like, how did this happen? Me with my infamously terrible judgment? How did this happen? How did I get here? Where did you people come from? I feel very lucky. I've seen a lot of people feel very lonely. I've been going to ChatGPT, but ChatGPT just reeks of like the worst kind of sycophant. Like you could tell ChatGPT, like, yeah, I realized today that chocolate is good, and they'll be like, "This is groundbreaking. You're a genius. Like you've changed the culinary world forever." Like ChatGPT will just gas you up, and it just feels very weird to me. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
It's very uncomfortable.
That is a little weird.
I think we're gonna start seeing things based around AI if we haven't already.
Oh,
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm not looking forward to that.
I know the phrase for this actually. I believe it goes. GPT. I can also misinformation and and so wonderful.
Yeah. Why don't they get their information from beautiful real people, bruh? Like organic misinformation. As our forefathers intended. As our sexy forefathers. Just a picture of the founding fathers, but then I say sexy and the picture like changes and they're all like done up. Like it's the Hamilton version.
They just get like those long lashes and a little like
And the nails, the long nails.
yeah, exactly.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Hamilton.
America sings for you.
Serving like you knew back then. Oh my god, fucking. I don't know. Unpopular opinion, I like In the Heights better than Hamilton. I just really like In the Heights. Not the movie, but the show. Yep.
I have not seen either.
Me neither.
Anyone watch, well, this is actually a movie, before it's a musical, but I recently watched it, Sunset Boulevard.
I have seen it. Not recently, but I have.
Well, the musical is very interesting. They did a very interesting, rendition of it. Now I want to watch the movie, but the story is very much, honestly, if I can sum it up, the story is kind of a little bit of sort of the darker sides of slightly darker side of Hollywood stardom. Also for studio writers, how's the struggle for studio writers and it's set in like the 40s in Sunset Boulevard, California.
Pretty cool.
You like go out and get a sunburn.
Is it still Curtis? I'm sorry. I just saw your comment.
It says it's
What's
unfinding.
It's undefined now.
Was it the sound quality or something?
Yeah. Sometimes for me, the Discord audio for streams, they start turning robot.
No.
On and off.
I think I will go check on Cow. I love you guys. I'm glad that this is happening. And look out, chat, for Cow and I doing Pride and Prejudice streams soon to fundraise for her braces. That'll be pretty cool. Be pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sick.
What kind of are you like watching it, or are you reading it, or are you?
We're going to watch, I think we're going to start with the 2005 movie and then work our way backwards, the 1995 miniseries, the 1980 miniseries, the 1940 film, and then the book. And I have my preferences among those, and Cow has her preferences among those, so we'll see how we feel about them. And then
you have your pride and preferences.
Yep, our pride and preferences. You already caught on. You already caught on.
Pride and or preferences.
Oh my god.
Pride and then preferences.
Oh my god.
I had to.
Come and bring your
Listen.
references.
Ryoma, what happened is that it's two things that has emerged. My continued love for Andor the show and also the phrase Andor permeating every aspect of my life. So, I may as well embrace it.
Fair enough.
So are you saying that this new discovery in your life has brought you a lot of misery and or acceptance?
Yeah, pretty much.
And that was your moment to zen. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Take care, Lucia.
I wonder who that was.
I love that girl.
A wonderful person.
She's how I know all of you from in the first place. So she's the ever-spanning bridge.
Oh, I know. I know.
Awesomeness, yeah. I just count my stars lucky that I know all of you guys, honestly. Especially her. It's hard to find. It is true that it's hard to find, such, cool people.
Yeah,
and find,
it really is.
Who grew up.
I really wish you all were, closer.
Best part is she's there's a non-zero chance she's still hearing this. Or maybe listening to this later in the VOD. Mm-hmm. So, you can't even give any counter arguments now. So,
take
checkmate.
That, bitch.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Loser.
Can't fight back now, huh? You amazing person, you bitch.
Yeah.
I can't. Me saying the B word is weird. I couldn't even get that last one out of me.
What?
I'm so sorry.
You think they care what we say?
Yeah.
That must be such a difficult problem to contend with, bitch.
Fuck, man. You didn't have to lay it on me like that. Shit. God damn. Fuck.
Oh my god.
Take it easy. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
No. Growing up, I was allowed to swear in the household, and that has taught me the important lesson that it's important to swear responsibly.
Yeah.
You don't want to overdo it.
True. I say this especially, I don't know if you all have had this experience, but I've had this experience with TV shows that they overuse the F word a lot. To the point that it gets
I think that
unnecessarily edgy that I'm just rolling my eyes saying okay, we get it, move on. There's other stuff in the vocabulary you can use.
I think there are some real choice F-bombs in the Netflix Castlevania series that are tragically drowned out by a whole bunch of superfluous ones.
I think I know what you're talking about because I have watched that whole show. And there are some moments that I definitely could I could identify as that, made sense.
I think they should have at least done a little tier list that's that goes from character never says fuck, character says fuck once once, character says fuck at most once an episode, and character says fuck all the time. I think if they had done something like that, they could have done much more effectively. Because there are characters for whom it makes sense that they're just like throwing them all over the place, and then there are characters that can do it like once an episode really effectively, like Carmilla. And then there are like characters that just overuse it, and it drowns out everyone else.
Yeah. It's also funny because in the games, Trevor Belmont, he's a dedicated Christian. 100%, which means that profanity is something, yeah, for real. Which means that profanity is something that he would rarely say. But, you know, if they had adapted that more faithful to the game, they could still have him say the F-bomb, because then it would be like so... It would be so like shocking like he says it, but in a moment of stress. But yeah, no, he's literally a dedicated Christian boy. Like literally the first scene in Castlevania 3 game where he shows up, he's literally praying to a massive cross.
Mm-hmm.
Which I honestly like. I because I mean the Belmonts are they do have a history of good relations with the faith. But then they kind of got excommunicated because the townsfolk thought that their use of all the alchemy and all other stuff made them a little bit unnatural, to the point that they thought that maybe they are bad guys too, outside of the night creatures. So then the church kind of told them, yo guys, you gotta pack up and leave. And they were like, okay. And then Dracula does the invasion of the continent. And then the church reaches out to the Belmonts, Trevor in particular, and says, yo, I know we excommunicated you, but we kind of need your help. If not, the world is ending. So Trevor was like, all right, boss, here I come. I'm learning a lot of cool lore. I'm looking at the games to do compare and contrasting. Not to say that diminishes the Netflix show, but I just like looking at the source material stuff it's based on. I'm that big of a geek.
I do notice, like, in, like, his other shows, like, I just watched Devil May Cry, and, like, for a series named Devil May Cry, the actual games don't curse a lot. But in the show...
I think part of it is... Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I'll let you finish in a bit. But in the show, they curse constantly. I don't think Dante curses, but Lady does, like constantly, and it's
cursing like crazy.
yeah, it's just something. I guess the creator just really likes cursing. I guess I don't know.
I hear what you're saying, and honestly, I'm not saying that they couldn't have cursing in the Netflix Castlevania show, but like, especially the dialogue in the Castlevania games in that era, like for example the Trevor Belmont era in the 15th century, you wouldn't hear people curse like that much, to the point that it looks like the language is closer to modern contemporary. Like they wouldn't. A lot of people also in that time they speak very like they spoke like the ancient English as well, like thine lady or something like that, you know, like it was a little bit more like, you know, elegant. It's a small nitpick though, admittedly, but yeah. I kind of honestly, after watching the playthrough of the Curse of Darkness, which is the one that Hector is the main protagonist of, I kind of prefer that Hector to the show. Not to say that she's just like, he's different, but also I just prefer his way of talk. His way of talk is more like fitting for that time period as well.
Yeah.
Fiend, especially when he says fiend instead of like other F words. it's small things, but like I just prefer the characterization of Hector so much better there. He also gets to do a lot of cool stuff.
Understandable.
And he also has a really cool, unlikely team up with Trevor Belmont, and that's something I always thought was a missed opportunity in the show. Like I feel like Trevor encountering either Isaac or Hector would have been really interesting, because, you know, they're still humans, all of them, just on opposite sides.
Let me check chat for a bit, sec. Wow, the frick word.
Yeah,
the frick word. Yeah, that should be illegal, right?
Goodness.
How's the audio, Curtis, right now? You can keep on with your conversation. It's fine.
No.
Oh,
Audio Curtis. Come on.
Wow, the frick word.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I remember when when those Resident Evil remakes were coming out, like people were making little like I remember there being some jokes about how, you know, like Leon gets gets to say like what was it? Like, Sadler, you're small time. And then like Chris gets to say like you lose, big guy, or something, and then Jill just says fuck. that is it. Like Jill just gets to swear. I do really love, like, I have a big soft spot for Resident Evil 4 and Leon's just absolute dog shit one-liners that he delivers with complete confidence. It's so good.
I'm kind of surprised that the Resident Evil games were like that. I had gotten to them pretty late. I tried the remake of 2, and I was surprised how B movie it can be sometimes.
Yeah. It's very campy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I like it.
I personally, I'm mostly like I did play the Resident Evil 2 like remake. I did like it. Mm-hmm. I think I just like grew up like with a friend who had like RE4 at his house, so I am like biased towards Leon. He is, you know, just a big stupid golden retriever of a man with a knife boyfriend.
Yeah.
So I like him. He's stupid. I like that in a man.
Yeah, that's Leon.
I'm thinking of another Leon right now. The first Belmont, funnily enough, but like he sounds fun.
Oh, right. Leon. He is also stupid, I believe.
Leon Belmont? No, he's actually pretty smart. He's both a pretty boy, but he's also very he's very smart in the sense of like what he has to do as a monster hunter in the
Doesn't he do a bionic commando and like turn his wife into a weapon?
Oh, kinda, but it was for a good cause, and she was kind of screwed anyway. So it's more like her soul rather than the wife's body. Her soul empowers what becomes the vampire killer whip. It's a complicated little like ritual that happens near the end of the film. Game. Well, it may as well be a film show, whatever. But yeah, he kind of does like his whip. Well, the whip was already powerful, the one he had, because it was wrought with alchemy. But this one, with this kind of power up, it makes it to the point that it can hurt a vampire. Because before that whip couldn't hurt a vampire, but then it could hurt. Became a whip that could not just hurt vampires but kill them.
Yeah, because they like, you know, vampires are hurt, I believe, by sanctified items, which includes the sanctity of marriage.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just get hit with the wife juice.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But it's pretty heartbreaking, though, what happened to his wife. It was actually his betrothed. Like, he hadn't married her yet, but it's pretty heartbreaking what happens to her.
Nobody should tell the vampires.
No. But like I said, like, her sacrifice is in the furtherance of a good cause, which is, like, hunting vampires, hunting the night. So it's kind of like... And it was this hack, and the vampire who caused the misfortune of this his wife, Walter, he gets his comeuppance near the end of the game, and it's pretty satisfying. Not gonna lie.
So, like, do they take cold damage or electric damage from, like, the fridge whip?
It looked like searing damage to me, at least from the gameplay for I watched.
I do like that in the animated series. It is just like you look at it and it is just a whip of vampire exploding.
Yeah. It seems like it's a little bit more complicated in the game.
I just saw it and I was like, oh yeah, if this were an the item, like that would be the name for it, right? Following their nomenclature. Because it makes contact with the vampire and then the vampire explodes.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah. Doop, 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 doop.
What's up, Ryoma?
What's that?
What's the latest?
What's the latest?
Yes.
That's a good question. What is the latest in the life of Ryoma Ishizuka?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've gotten my motivation to edit things, as you can see. I plan on getting that mountain. I'm going to turn that mountain into a hill by the end of summer. By summer's end.
This summer.
Oh
this
boy.
Summer. It's a lot of comic dubs and YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I'm in between them, just trying to find a job.
Yeah, mood.
Yeah, haven't been. I was supposed to get a guard card soon, maybe, possibly, but yeah, I'll talk more about it another time. But yeah, I'm just kind of figuring out what to do. But in the meantime,
I'm back in some water, by the way.
no worries. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm just trying to be productive, just get my life straight. Yeah. But yeah, nothing.
Good goals though.
Nothing too exciting. Just the chaos of life. But everyone's going through that right now. I'm not special.
Chaos is the only true answer.
Have you guys heard the mix yet?
Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry?
Have you guys heard the mix yet?
The mix? Oh, the mix. No.
No. Okay. I'll pull it up in a second. Let's see. Project Media.
No, because I was just like thinking about how I should catch up on the new season of Gundam. So I was like, have you heard the mix yet? Oh, that's odd. That's an odd coincidence. But no, it's the mix.
Yeah. I haven't been catching up with Gundam for a long time. I think I finished the first season of Blooded Orphans. And I liked that one. My friends told me that they didn't like the second one, and that kind of killed my motivation a little bit. But I think I'll give it a chance. I heard the what was her name, the Gundam series with the redhead girl. I heard that was good. Yeah, that's the one. I heard that was good.
I really like that one. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll try that one time. One day. Or another. Okay, I'm gonna play this. Once again for
I've been
stream.
finally getting around to trying out some Armored Core 6,
Oh, nice.
which has been my big mech thing recently.
How are you liking it?
It's pretty fun. Sometimes I wish it was a little bit less of a Souls-like, because it's very like floaty, I guess, which makes sense because you want some momentum behind your movement if you're going to convey that you're piloting such a big thing.
Yeah.
But it's also like it causes some friction sometimes when they have these big like multi-phase twitch reflex bosses.
Yeah.
And it just takes some tries to find out what the game wants from you with them. Because it's all very, deliberate, but also they kind of want you to do twitch reflex dodging. It's a very good game if you want to be called a dog a lot. Like it does that at great frequency.
Yeah, it does.
So, if that's an endorsement, you know what you are.
If you know what you are.
Do what you wanna do.
Yeah.
And go where you wanna go. Think for yourself, cause I'm gonna be there for you.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Okay.
Okay.
Don't
Normally,
So,
we're in the middle of some shenanigans when you do this kind
frankly,
of stuff, so
0
I can
out of
never
10
really
because
address
it's mostly men doing it.
But now that we're here, in the middle of nowhere, with no danger in sight, I gotta ask.
Alright. Yeah, I tried it a long time ago. It was fun. I plan on beating it once I revive
To be clear, when you said you tried it a long time ago, it was fun, do you mean playing Armored Core 6? Or do you mean being called a dog?
I meant playing Armored Core 6, not being called a dog. Haven't been called a dog yet. I plan on keeping that. I plan on keeping that record.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to have clarity on that.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it would help, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna play this.
First one's free.
First one's free.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Alright.
Okay. Normally, we're in the middle of some shenanigans when you do this kind of stuff, so I can never really address it. But now that we're here, in the middle of nowhere, with no danger in sight, I gotta ask. Who are you talking to?
The readers.
The who?
The people reading this comic.
All I see is a woman reading with her grandkids.
Oh no. It's more than just a woman with her grandkids. Trust me. There's one named Steve, definitely one named Gary, a couple people named Alejandro. Hi, Ryoma. One of them named Stacy. One of them's named Cal.
Where is the stream anyway?
Near.
Did Discord take it out?
No, I mean, like, where are you streaming this to? Other than Discord.
It's not shared?
Because I thought that Cal was watching it earlier, like on a different site.
Oh,
like YouTube or Twitch.
It's on Twitch and YouTube. It's in the announcements.
Ah,
Yeah.
Yep, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, it's called On the Air. I see.
Yeah.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
No. I'm glad that
Okay,
was not
normally
around
we're in the
to
middle
hear
of
me
some
say that.
shenanigans
I
when you
haven't
do this
actually
kind of
watched all
stuff,
that much of
so I can never
Deadpool.
really address it.
What?
But now that we're here, in the middle of nowhere,
I'm glad
with
that Cal
no
is not,
danger in
not
sight,
around
I gotta...
to hear me respond to her finally to her saying Degrayman is underrated, and I respect Iris. So I haven't actually watched all that much of it.
Oh.
I really liked the Clock Woman.
The Clock Woman?
She was neat.
What was her power?
Well, at first it was mostly being stuck in a Groundhog Day loop.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like very limited, like rewinding of the causalities of time as long as she carried this really big grandfather clock with her. She didn't really have very impressive powers, at least as far as I watched. But she was very neurotic, and I thought that was really cute. She was just consistently having a very bad time in a way that I found charming.
Maybe. Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
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 I don't know.
Man, I hate American Airlines. Sorry.
No, you're good. No, you're good.
Oh, it's just I really forgot this part about the. It's because like I had got 2 trips tomorrow. I'm going to London first, brief layover, and then from there to Spain. And I forgot that American Airlines loves to do this thing where they force you to check in the bags separately at the airport, which means I have to be there extra earlier, and that's just annoying. I already have my seat, I already have my ticket, but the not the suitcase checked in. Like, Jesus Christ. Because I've flown with other airlines, but they don't do it like that. They just have the whole package is there when you check in and stuff. Like with Iberia, for example. Like, I don't know. Are they gonna make me pay as well? I really freaking hope not. Jesus. Jesus. But yeah, I forgot how annoying that is. American Airlines is one of the airlines I know that they do that scammy thing, and it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
He's looking.
Yeah.
He's looking right at me.
I was planning on being early at the airport anyway, but now I have extra reason to be
looking
early.
right at. He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Yeah, it'll be fine. I know. It's just me ranting about added annoyances. It's like, come on, man.
You're good.
They're like, you're checked in. I'm like, not really, because apparently you guys are forcing me to do the suitcase there at the airport instead of now online, which would have saved me hassle. Like, come on, man. God damn it. We're only able to add bags online for American Airlines marketed and operated flights.
You alright?
I'll be fine.
kind of stuff, so I. Okay, normally we're in the middle of. Okay, normally.
Deadpool and Spider-Man look very interesting in that panel. Let me just say.
What do you mean interesting?
Well, it's just it's like the contrast, you know. Like,
Are you forgetting that?
No, I'm just saying that.
I'm sorry.
Spider-Man is like it seems like he's frowning, and then Deadpool has like his eyes so freaking wide open. And it's just like,
yeah,
which is so in character for both, because Spider-Man is usually like a more calm, composed person, and then Deadpool is like all over the goddamn place.
Yeah.
Yeah, Deadpool does look a little bit, dead inside. In that second panel.
He's being watched. Like a parent, like his dad is looking at him, and he's
that much is apparent.
Don't take it that.
Okay. Okay, normally we're in the middle of some shenanigans when you do this kind of stuff.
Okay. Mr. Grant Corvin, everyone. Mr. Sokka.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sokka.
Sokka. What'd I do?
No, because I know where that's from, because remember, I've learned a bit of Japanese.
Oh.
so
yeah.
I get the reference. I'm like, yes.
It's
in Japanese, that would be Sokka's.
It's a phrase.
Oh, yeah, it's a phrase, and now, yeah, it's like.
Oh yes, howdy. That reference to American.
Oh boy, it's okay. We're still friends, Dorn.
Yay!
Yeah.
Sorry if I misspoke.
You have not yeet your last ha.
You have not yeet your last ha. Oh my god. Okay, let's see.
I have a friend who, I wouldn't say unironically, because they don't feel like they do anything unironically, but they do just use Kawabummer in casual conversation.
Kawabummer. He's like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
That's funny. I love it.
Ninja Turtle.
No. I screwed up. There you go. Let's see.
Okay, normally we're...
No, I need to make more frames.
Add the frames. Add the frames.
I'll probably go back to Photoshop to make for an empty bubble.
Get all of those people, convicted for crimes they didn't commit.
Yeah, exactly. How are you guys?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Some job stuff and some health stuff, but
Yeah.
not all bad.
I get you.
But not great at the moment.
Well, I hope things get better for you.
too.
Yeah, I hope so too, Iris.
How'd finals go, Dorn?
Wreck my brain.
You break your brain.
But oh no, it was manageable. Like I think I really really thought it was gonna be. Well, I thought it was really gonna be the biggest, really tougher than I mean, it was pretty tough. Not gonna lie, but I think it's like I really underestimated how well I prepared. So, in that respect, that made it a lot more manageable and painless. So I'm glad that's done. Next up, Boston. Yeah, I get to do 2 classes there in the summer, but I have a month's break now, so I'm gonna freaking fool around now until then.
I think you should go there and get a leadership position.
You mean in Boston?
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see. Like, I haven't been to Boston.
So
like,
that you
9 years.
can go up to your subordinates and then say like, yeah, get Boston.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. But it's crazy because like last time I was there on the Harvard campus and in Boston in particular was like 9 years. If you had told me I'd end up there again 9 years later, like passing by again, though actually for a shorter, longer period of time, I would have been like, yeah, right. But I was there touring universities, actually Harvard being one of them. But that was, and I just realized the other day, like, yo, that was really, like, damn. Wow. But no, I'm looking forward to it. The classes I got lined up to do, like, they look interesting. Project management and management consulting. So yeah, pretty business relative, specific, applicable skills. So no, I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, that's a month away. So I got a trip to Spain now tomorrow to, just be with the family, and I have a bunch of things also to sort out over there. Then I come back. Then I have an LA trip in June with my whole family, which I'm looking forward to. Then I come back, and then it's the Boston trip. And then in August, I think I'm gonna also go back to Spain again. I'm gonna be moving around a lot in the next few weeks and months. It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, now at least I have a freaking month's break before the next batch of classes for this program of mine, which I'm glad. Whew, this was a tough semester, but it was really only tough because of my financial accounting class. That was a freaking intense class. What the hell? That was ugh. And the final I had to do for that class, that was whew. I had to get a lot of my brain cells for that one.
I hear ya.
But no, I'm glad it's over.
Right.
Say what now?
Here you are, executing them by exposing them to your friends.
Yeah.
No, that's why I kind of did jump onto the opportunity when I saw something was happening. I was like, I need to de-stress. This is the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna distract Ryoma from his work.
Hey, if Lucia can't do it, no one can.
Well, I mean, you say that.
What do you mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Anything like really cursed we can read right now?
Oh no.
That is appropriate for Twitch.
Dorn, I think I'm in danger.
Danger. Well, I could create a force bubble around you. How about that?
I don't think that'll work here.
Wow, that's a force level spell.
Yeah, that's the first thing I came up with. The only thing I came up with. I'm not in a cognitive, powerful position to help you right now, Ryoma. That's the best I can conjure up right now.
Well, You tried, Dorn. You tried.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An attempt was made.
An attempt was made.
Also, yeah, I'm also on the same bandwagon with you, Ryoma, regarding the job search. It's not pressing at the top of my mind right now because I'm already busy with this program, but I'm building off. But I have a good feeling, though. I think I have a good feeling that there might be breakthroughs later this year. By how because I'm constantly, like re-strategizing how I approach a lot of these job application stuff. So, and I got some extra tips on how to like boost myself. I would say like doing stuff a Harvard program is already a big boost, but I'm talking about like the other miscellaneous stuff outside of the usual cover letter, TV nonsense. And I do think it's nonsense. I'm sorry.
It is nonsense. like a lot of things that the cover letter has was just restating what you already had on the freaking resume, and maybe something that you learned about the company. I guess that'll make it seem like you care, but come on. It's like extra homework. It's just
oh yeah.
Go above and beyond. You can only get A+. You have to get this job.
And I mean, look, the truth is, and I don't mean this to bash people, like, not everybody is great at writing cover letters and CVs. Oh yeah, sure, we have ChatGPT today, and other generative AI that can help with that. But see, the thing is, you gotta be careful when you use. That's a double-edged sword right there, because you gotta be careful that it doesn't you don't lose your voice of who you are there. But I do think that too much emphasis has always been placed on those documents, really, because where are the employers gonna have a better idea of who you are? The interview, obviously. So I just look back at my whole application history since beginning of last year already. Yeah, it's already been a year and a half now with my job search. And all I can think about is I should have gotten more interview invites. Not to say that I'm super qualified or something. I am qualified with it, but I'm not gonna go on a limb and say I'm super qualified. Everybody must want me, sort of thing. But I do think that this obsession with those documents. And look, I understand the need to make a first good impression, but that's what it should be, a first good impression. If you score that, be it a B, for example, that should be good enough for them to be okay, you know what? I want to learn more about this person. Let's invite them to an interview, Instead of going through all this freaking circle jerk of tailor it so well, use all the goddamn keywords, do this like that. I'm like, this is probably almost as intensive as, I guess, your average writer redrafting one chapter, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Why am I putting out so much effort if you're not gonna even read the thing anyway? And then it doesn't work that our stuff is scrutinized so much on. It's scrutinized so much with freaking the applicant tracking system, and that's why you have to make sure you score so high with the keywords and CV and cover letter, because if not, your stuff doesn't get matched as well as other candidates, and then your thing gets trashed. And it's just that's unfair. It's so interesting because I talk about my struggles sometimes quite a bit with my parents, and they tell me about when they were looking for jobs. And all I can think about is,
oh dear.
Yeah, but but I mention it because they told me their story, and I'm just Jesus Christ, God, it's so much easier. What the hell? I wish it was that simpler now. Now they make it ridiculously complex, and I don't know if that's also a byproduct of technological innovation, but it shouldn't be that hard. Literally, and it's not just me. I'm talking about other talented kids like me, be it graduates from NYU like me, or people from Columbia. You'd think they'd be getting job offers left and right, or interview invites left and right, but it's not the case, because I've spoken to people who are in the same boat as I am, and I'm like, yo, that is freaking ridiculous. That is freaking ridiculous. It shouldn't be that hard. I'm not saying it's not gonna be hard. It's hard. It's gonna be a given. Yeah, duh. But that hard? Come on.
I just remembered. Sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I remembered like my favorite thing that someone wrote in response to someone like you using AI to write, and I should say this is for AI writing, not for like application writing, which is just like, God, I don't even want to get into it. That is a whole hell into itself. But it's like someone responding to someone, you know, saying like, well, some of us need like chatbots to write. So they can like, oh, poor baby. Do you need the robot to make you pictures? Yeah? Do you need the bobo to write your essay too? Yeah? You can't do it? You're a moron? Do you need ChatGPT to fuck your wife?
Oh my god.
That's pretty sad.
Oh, savage. My god.
Talk about knocking down someone's self-esteem.
So good.
Holy shit. Wow.
Yeah.
And I'll put it in the chat because it is also filled with emojis.
Nice.
Like it is just high level shitposts. So yeah, I think I can like read that on Twitch, right? Like it only had one F1 minute.
I think
so.
Well, we'll see.
I
know. One time Calither got censored for a nothing. For a nothing post. So we'll see.
It was. I mean, it was something, but certainly not. I wouldn't call it grounds for censor. I think that was a little bit over the top for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that was that's gonna be my distracting shitpost read for today.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I couldn't put on the full voice for it.
Okay. Come on. Paint! Let me paint over the bubble!
Oh no.
Let me paint on the same layer, not a separate layer. What the heck? Oh my god. Let me see. Let me see. Censored on Twitch. Oh yeah, we were talking about Cal. Those comments that got censored or something.
Yeah, it was a stream from a while back. I don't remember which one it was.
It was in Curtis's.
Oh, oh! I think I now know which one it was then.
Yeah. Oh, that's why it's the text is visible. Okay.
You have no idea where I am. I saw a hilarious quote, Ryoma, of the Mon Mothma Saw Gerrera call, because I'm telling you, Saw really embodied the 8-year-old of like, no, I'm not a Jedi. What are you talking about? Seriously, I was dying in that scene. Like, you guys should have heard me. I mean, I was muted, but I was laughing so hard. I was like, my god, it's all that space drug he's taking.
Yeah,
has to be. Oh god. No, but Forrest Whitaker really like does it so well. Like it's crazy because like, when did Rogue One come out? 2016, I believe. Yeah, 2016. But I don't remember now when he showed up in Rebels. I think it was afterwards,
Did
or
he
around the
voice
same
in
time.
Rebels?
Yeah.
Oh,
man, I got a clip. I have a Saw Gerrera clip then to share with you. But yeah, that's Forrest Whitaker. Yeah. And
Sweet.
he did such a great job since he brought him on screen, because what's interesting is that Saw Gerrera, he was introduced in the Clone Wars show, in the Onderon arc from season 5 in 2013. But I feel like people thought, oh, he's just a one-off like character or something. But then in Rogue One, they brought adult Saw, and I really think that Forrest Whitaker is just freaking. His performance was just like so great that I think it really stuck there, and that is why they brought him back in Rebels, and now we have him again in Andor. Like he's just he does such a great job. Like older Saw, like. You know, because he's meant to be, his story is kind of meant to be like a cautionary tale in the sense of like, you know, you got all these people fighting for their rebellion, but some of them, they kind of lose the point.
Yeah.
I mean, it's interesting because Saw, he does have reasons to be the way he is, like, because he loses Onderon really early on to the Empire, so that kind of like, you know, hardens his heart in a way. But then but yeah, he kind of like also sets himself up to be like an extremist. I mean, literally, Mon Mothma calls him that in Rogue One, an extremist.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that tweet is diabolical, Aris, I will say.
Where'd you post? Where'd you post it?
In the chat.
Oh, just in on the air chat.
Oh, on the air chat, not
Like
the Twitch
I can
chat.
do a more proper read of it, but I'm not sure if you want me to.
Okay.
It's diabolical all the same.
Oh wait, no, you already said that earlier.
Yeah, but I only did it half-heartedly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, let me just try because I do need to go soon. Oh, poor baby. Do you need a robot to make you pictures? Yeah? Do you need a popo to write you an essay too? Yeah? You can't do it. You're a moron. Do you need ChatGPT to fuck your wife?
No.
God.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah. This is
That was a really good read. But yeah, that's savage.
Wow.
Wow. That was
Wow.
wow.
Let's see.
Sadly, Lucia's not here.
I hope Cal's okay.
Yeah, I do hope Cal
Yeah,
will,
me too.
Cal will be alright. Should check it on her sometime.
Where'd that file go? Where did it go?
The file that never
Did that
was.
file go?
No.
The
Not
file
again.
who remains.
No.
Like he
I
who
don't
remains.
need that business in my comic dub. No.
You're all casual.
No. No.
Oh man.
Yeah, like casual up front and casual back.
Oh my god. There you go. There you go. There's there it is. Okay.
Alright, and we start at 10. Okay. Okay. Okay.
I have to head out, but it was really fun. Hanging out with all of you. I hope the editing works out, Ryoma and Iris. It's also always a pleasure to converse with you.
Oh, thank you. It's always a pleasure to just, you know, like yell unhinged shit and bad puns at you.
Yeah. Cal's a veteran of that.
Yeah.
With her unhinged
So
jokes.
someone had to pick up the slack.
Yeah.
I'm used to it at this point. But okay, I'll catch you all later.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
you have
also
a
gonna go
good.
to bed.
Oh shit! Right? Isn't it like freaking?
It is quite late. Yes, I've been having trouble sleeping because of the. I have this like ingrowing toenail issue, and it's kind of. It's been having kind of insomnia as a bit of a side effect.
Oh damn.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Well, I hope it works out.
Well, luckily the cavalry has arrived. We are about to be changed as guard. So, hello. Good luck,
Cavalry?
boy.
Calvary, you're it.
Oh, okay. Bye, Iris, I guess. I thought Dawn was going to be leaving.
Yeah, I'm leaving too, but she had to leave too. But
Okay.
I'll catch you all later.
All right.
Bye bye. Have fun with the rest.
Sure.
I'll try.
You'll try. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What brings you here?
I'm at a bit of a I need a bit of a break from what I'm working on.
Oh, understandable. Well, was it tough? Or it's just a lot?
It's just a lot because you know how I told you gave me a page worth of work I had to go to.
I sure do.
So James gave me another half page.
Oh. Was that today for him?
That was yesterday.
Okay.
So between you and him, just you guys, not even counting into some of the other things from previous tests, I have 45 things I need to do.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I had a list of 45 things that I got from you guys. You know how many are currently done?
Mm-hmm.
4.
4?
4.
Oh, jeez. And the thing is tomorrow, right?
Yeah, well, actually, it's technically tonight, but like I don't actually have to have the build ready until tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
I'm honestly thinking might let this one pass.
You sure?
Because it's gonna be. Well, see, it's kind of a so to fill in for anyone listening to this back, I'm submitting, or I was gonna submit the game thing that I'm working on to Open Sauce, the convention I'll be going to see a bunch of the Book 4 people. But there's a showcase there, and I've been trying to get the thing since I was going to be getting my game to a playable state anyways, but after the recent testing, there's just so much that needs to be done. The other thing is that if I get into the showcase, someone's got to be at the booth the entire time, so that would restrict my freedom of movement. I mean, I could easily have maybe one of you guys cover for me if I really needed it, but maybe it's for the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a great opportunity if I can get in, but like it's a lot to do. So I think I might just get to this all fixed on my own time potentially. I mean, I'll try a few other things later, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
Damn. Well, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Nothing. No, regardless of what happens, nothing has been wasted.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, the thing of like, oh, you need a deadline to do a thing.
Yeah.
Part of me wonders that if I didn't have this prospective deadline, if maybe I wouldn't have gotten as much done.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that should it'll be fine.
Okay. That's fair.
Yeah, I did some looking at the stuff they've got, and it might be. It's not. I wouldn't say it's above my caliber, but it's above my caliber that I can do in 24 hours. So.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. Anyways.
Okay.
I get to be here then. And oh, hello.
Did someone join in?
Someone did, yes.
Who? Oh, hi, Kate.
Yeah.
Didn't expect you here.
I
How's it
guess
going?
he'll be dropping in a bit.
Let's see.
Okay.
Is it?
Anyways, let's talk about the gaming tea that's going on right now.
What's the gaming tea?
Let's talk about Apple versus Epic Games.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I was about to say, have you not heard about that?
No. What happened?
Okay, so you know that Fortnite makes money, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the thing that people buy that you get money, or that they get money for?
Loot boxes.
Well, not loot boxes because they don't have those. No, the V-Bucks.
V-Bucks, right?
The premium currency to buy all
Okay.
all your favorite skins and battle passes and stuff. So
Curtis really said, "Hey, let's go watch the Empire fight the Viltrumites, and also Ryoma, I need you to know all these Zoomer slangs."
Yep, that's exactly what's happening.
Sure. Yeah. Anywho, so you know how you pay real money for the V-Bucks. However, the way that it goes, because Fortnite is on pretty much every platform you can get, including on Apple platforms. You know, iPhone, tablet, and all those. And the way that those platforms work is that any transactions made on Apple, a portion of it goes to Apple, which ergo doesn't go to Epic. So
Okay.
Epic figured out a way to bypass Apple's store system and allow them to get 100% of all the V-Buck stuff, and Apple gets nothing. And so Apple was just like, hang on, you can't do that. So they fought about it in court. And the court actually ruled in favor of Epic because they're like, actually, Apple, what you have here can technically be considered a monopoly because you run the only app store on these platforms.
Right.
So that Epic has every right to do it. Now, granted, after Epic did this to Fortnite, Apple removed Fortnite from the App Store. This court case was like months ago. And so Epic, after going through all the review process stuff, submitted Fortnite to go back to the App Store so it can get restored. They submitted this like a week ago, and they still haven't gotten in.
Oh, no.
Apple has just been very petty about this. So much so that it caused Epic to delay the most recent Fortnite update because they were expecting it to be on Apple by now.
I see.
Epic should have known better from the company that one of the times when they lost a lawsuit and had to pay out like a bunch of shit ton of money, they paid it in literal pennies.
Oh, yeah. What was that?
I forget, but I remember they just sent dump truck after dump truck filled with pennies just to dump it at the guy's like front door or something. And it's like, there you go. That's the money we owe you. Your problem now.
Oh, boy. So yeah, anyways, people are sad because this means General Grievous comes to Fortnite a day later than they were expecting. That's what it means. All this to say, no Grievous today, Grievous tomorrow.
General Grievous, you're later than I expected.
Okay.
Apple scum.
Okay.
We have a job to do, Epic Games. Try not to upset him.
Okay. Normally, we're in the middle of some shenanigans.
That's good.
It's funny. Funny to watch.
Normally we're in the middle of some
the big people fight when you're just like, well, I don't really care who wins. Someone is gonna lose.
I just want. I want one of them to die. Can they fight to the death already?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean.
Okay.
Can I like publicly endorse my right to want to watch them duke it out in a coliseum until one of them's dead forever?
I guess so. Why not?
We here at Book 4 officially endorse the death of all conglomerate company tycoons.
Normally.
Yep. You heard it here, folks.
I say, knowing that fucking Viacom Nickelodeon is completely wrapped in one of those.
Oh no.
It's okay.
Listen,
Don't worry,
It's normally we're in
Ryoma.
the
Nobody watches our live streams, especially not Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
No. It's just okay. Listen, conglomerates. We like
normally we're in
one
the middle
of
of some
you.
shit. Normally
No,
we're
we
in-
don't.
We will leave it up to you to figure out who it
Normally
is.
we're in the
No, we won't. It's none of you.
normally we're in the
No, Kate. We gotta give them hope. We gotta give them hope. One of them has our approval.
Curtis, despite the joke, we're not a Star Wars
normally
channel.
we're
We're
in the
not
middle,
here to give them
normally
new
we're in the middle of
hopes.
Oh. Dang it.
normally we're in the middle of some shenanigans when
Because
you
the
do this
part
kind of
where you
stuff.
go, we have
so I
to
can never
restore
really address it.
balance to their hopes. Jesus Christ, I literally put it in the script for you.
My brain has suddenly blanked on every Star Wars quote for the first time in probably my whole life.
And on that victory, I leave you.
Oh.
What? You can't.
Catch you later, Cade.
Cade comes and challenges me in my own domain, and my
normally we're in the
beloved
middle of
Star
some
Wars.
shenanigans
The
when you do
nerve
this
of
kind of
this
stuff.
guy.
So I can never really address it. So I can never of stuff.
I mean, he's just as into it as you.
Of stuff.
I
so I can never really
I
address
know,
it.
and
But
I
now
should
that
be
we're here
prepared for
in the middle
this.
of No.
But he struck when I
But now
least
that we're
expected it.
But now that we're here in the middle of nowhere. But now that we're here.
Dang, I
There you
don't. How should,
But now that
how
we're
shall I
here
retaliate
in
to
the middle of
this?
nowhere with no danger.
I don't know. How will you go on?
Nowhere with no danger in. Nowhere with no.
What did he say that I didn't have to worry about?
I honestly can't.
You can't.
Nowhere.
See, Cade,
with no
Cade
danger
just
in
heard me
sight.
come in
I
here
gotta
and
ask.
say, "Oh, I was working all hard
I
on this
gotta
game
ask.
stuff." He knew I wasn't at max brain power, and he could get away with it.
Oh, I can believe that.
Maybe I should talk to Lucy about redoing my book 4 rivalry.
What's with all the rivalries you're packing up, right?
I don't look. I've been loving people for my entire life. It's time to start.
You gotta start being a hater.
It's time to start being a hater. Yes.
Oh my god. What an interesting group we got.
Welcome to the top 10 things that book 4 isn't. Number 1, boring.
Nope.
Number 2, rich.
Rich, exactly. Otherwise, we would be done by now. We'd be halfway done. We'd be done with the. We'd be done with the search by now. How about that?
Ryoma ban the bot in Twitch.
What?
There's a bot in Twitch. Ban it.
I'm sorry, Curtis. He's one with the Force. I can't. There's nothing I can do.
What?
Oh.
You're telling me?
Oh, you're talking about Cade, not.
Wait, what?
You're talking about Cade, not the. I mean, you're talking about the bot, not Cade, who I was talking
no, I'm not
about.
talking about Cade. Did you really think I called Cade a bot?
Yes.
Why?
I wasn't paying attention. That's why. I saw Cade's username first. I see Mr. Birdman is working on Final Fantasy IX right now.
Who's Mr. Birdman?
He's the voice of Hanzo in episode 5. Christian Sakanen. He does voice mods. Studio Still.
So that's what you mean by working on Final Fantasy IX?
Yeah, I'm in it. Lucia's in it.
Wow. Who are you?
I'm blank. I die, sort of.
Oh. Okay.
You know my typecast. I get better.
Get better. Okay.
Man, how do I ban it in?
You should be able to like click it in Twitch, and there's like, well, you actually have to have it. You can't do it from OBS. You got to do it in Twitch.
Okay. Let's see. There you go.
Alternatively, you could make me a mod, and I could delete it.
Okay, I could do that too. Mod Curtis, is that the button?
I don't know. I've never modded anyone before. I don't trust anyone.
Good to know. Well, I made you a mod. How about that?
Let's see.
Well, you have the
Now,
power.
can I like? I do that from here, or wait? Maybe I gotta refresh it. Okay, let me see. Access. Oh, here we go. Access more tools in mod view. Okay, mod view. Okay, what's this?
How do you even raid people?
How do you raid people? The way that I did it the one time was it was in like the what's it called? The Twitch like again, it was on the Twitch website.
Okay.
And like I forget what it's called, like the dashboard, I think.
The dashboard.
Okay. It's a modified view. Okay, wait, hang on. Ha ha ha! Now you've given me the power, Ryoma. Now I can ban Cade.
What have I done? Okay. Stream manager. Okay. Got it.
Well. Now that I see his name and the ban button next to it, I'm like, this is too easy. It's not nearly as fun as I was thinking.
Thanks for the follow, kid. You can't. He's right.
Like, yeah, it's like if you can ban someone from your chat, but you can't even keep them off your stream, are they really banned?
No. Well, yeah. Well, I you know, how much did I get done here?
How much did you get done?
Well, I cut all these frames, and now I am on panel 2. Let me see.
Okay.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Oh yeah, let me actually look here what you got with my eyes.
Yeah, your eyes, your special eyes.
My special, yeah, they're special, all right. I need glasses to see through them.
Yeah.
Cannot legally drive without them.
Mm-hmm. I feel like I insulted you by accident.
It's not some insult, just more like you're specialized. I'm like, what does that mean? What's he talking about?
Curtis failed the vibe check just now. Okay. Alright, you ready?
Sure.
Okay.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Oh, where's the sound?
Normally we're in the
stream.
I should probably turn off the jazz.
Is that what it is? I was about to say I can't hear it through Discord.
Oh, that's weird.
I mean, hang on, let me see if it goes through on Twitch.
Okay.
Play it again.
He's looking right at me, isn't he?
Okay, well, I'll just listen to it.
Normally we're in the middle of some shenanigans when you do this kind of stuff, so I can never really address it. But now that we're here, in the middle of nowhere, with no danger in sight, I gotta ask, who are you talking to?
Okay, so that was a good solid 10 seconds there.
Who?
Okay. Yeah.
Wait, I didn't even miss a cute Eggman saying the 37 alternate accounts.
Yes, the classic real time.
Are you referring to Blue Spirit 1, Blue Spirit 2, Blue Spirit 3?
Who are you talking to?
The readers.
I'm talking to Ryoma and Cade. That's an interesting delivery of Deadpool. It's a little bit deeper than I usually hear.
Yeah. John Archer has a naturally deep voice. Have you heard Nolan North's before?
I have, and like it's definitely. I think of all the Deadpools I've heard, it's probably the closest to that.
Yeah.
It also kind of works there because he's like, I'm talking to the readers.
Oh. Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm talking to you. You hear? You said chat. I'm talking to you. I'm pretty sure by this point, Deadpool has probably said chat in one of his comics.
Probably. It'd have to be a recent comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
it's been like 3 years. I feel like someone at Marvel is would have done that by now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we have been streaming for 2 hours. Woo. I'm gonna raid you guys to Crane.
Ooh.
Because why not? I have the power.
To Crane?
Yeah.
Who is this Crane?
He is Christian Sakanen, the official Crane who voices Hanzo in
Oh, that guy, yeah.
in episode 5 of book 4.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
You don't know.
You don't know him. So
I don't.
So
and here I was thinking he was an industrial machine that lifted large stuff.
Well, he could be.
Like Frankie from Thomas and Friends.
Well, he could be.
He could.
He does voice mods for chat. He does voice mods. Most notably Final Fantasy VII, King of Fighters. I'm in King of Fighters. Final Fantasy VIII, Final Fantasy IX, and soon Legend of Dragoon, and other projects. Yeah. So, be good, make good choices, and I'll see you in next stream. Bye bye. No, I have to go.
See you later, potatoes.
You dork.